morning. We're going to start off with a second piece of music this morning, and this is from our new virtual hymnal. So we're really excited to get to share with you another one of these new selections of music that are being compiled specifically for our UU faith tradition. So this is called Hold Fast to Love.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so wonderful to see you all here this morning. My name is Mike Daniels, and I'm pleased to be your celebration associate this morning. May we gather today to nurture our connections, seek inspiration, and embrace change. Cultivating compassion is our theme for October. May we help one another be more compassionate towards one another and to ourselves at a time when events are pushing us towards numbness. So we have a lot of activities this week. We're chock full of activities here at FUSIT. And I'd like to encourage you to read our announcements in the order of service or up on the screens, which don't ever seem to work when I'm up here. But let me read you one. This is from the FUSIT Democracy Circle. We're marching again. The FUSIT Democracy Circle invites you to march with them to the No Kings National Day of Mobilization, taking place this coming Saturday, October the 18th at Washington Park. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to meet at the garden entrance here at 12:30 to walk together to the rally. We'll sing protest songs on the way, and please bring a sign of some sort. Okay. Then tonight, we continue the music on Aurora. I'm not sure exactly what the name was at one point. but we have an evening with Alexei Champagne. It's tonight, October 12th. The doors open at 6:30, and the concert will begin at 7 p.m. If you are new or visiting for the first time, I invite you to stop by the welcome table in the parlor after the service right through these doors. This is where we usually have coffee, snacks, and conversation after the service. And in the spirit of intentionally gathering in community, please take a moment and switch your cell phones to the silent mode. Anybody have to move for their phones? Okay. Before we light our chalice, let us all take a moment to greet those folks around us.
Auction, let's think auction. Dinners, brunches, boat rides, pies, places to stay. You can donate all your services today. At the auction table, having your coffee.
Live service auction, October 25th. We're still looking for donations, so come on and see our wonderful volunteers at the service auction table after the service.
Less than 2 weeks away. Have your coffee and donate. Coffee.
Okay, we finally got to the point now where we're going to light the chalice, and my good friend Marie Benedetti is going to come up here and help me with this. So today, please join me in saying the chalice words once it's lit. Please join me in saying the chalice lighting words. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, and the energy of action. Thank you.
Long ago, around the 8th century AD, the religion of Islam was spreading throughout Persia. The gentle followers of Zoroaster found their land invaded and their religion besieged. Unwilling to give up their religion, they chose to flee. Sailing through an uncertain sea towards an unknown destiny, they arrived on the shores of Gujarat in the west of India. The ruler of Gujarat, Jadi Rana, was a wise king, well loved by his people, known for his sense of justice and respect for all. News of their arrival had preceded them, and they were met at the harbor by the king, ever courteous and hospitable. They could not understand his language, but they warmed to the kindness of his tone. Yet, all was not well. The king, having consulted with his advisors, decided that the small kingdom could hardly accommodate more people. Neither group spoke the other's language, but in the courtly ways of the day, both were adept in communication through signs and metaphor. Soon, the king's messenger approached the newcomers bearing a pot. When the cover was lifted, they saw that it was filled to the brim with milk. The king had spoken. His land was bountiful, but it was full of people and could accept no more. The visitors were welcome to his hospitality, but they could not stay. The priest of the hopeful immigrants bowed courteously. Then he reached into his bag and brought out a handful of sugar, and he let it trickle slowly into the milk. As the sugar trickled into the milk, so did the message of his people. They would blend into the land and its cultures as the sugar blended into the milk, sweetening the land with their traditions. The king, disarmed by the wit and wisdom, welcomed them. His people would call the newcomers Parsis, since they came from the land of Pars, or Persia. Today, 13 centuries later, the Parsis are still very much a part of India. Even as they maintain their own identity as a people and their own religion, their industry, business sense, and fondness for the arts have earned them immense respect throughout the land. Friends, it is such a joy to see you. This is the time when we're going to invite some of our young people to come grab a basket for our Side with Love collection. You can find information about the organization that we are supporting this month up on your screens. And I'm going to invite you into our opening hymn. This is a piece that I know we've done at least once before, but it may be new to some of you. I'm just getting sugar all over my tablet up here. All right. I know, sorry, I'm like, now it's all over. Sorry, Rachel.
Go. Right.
So I invite you to rise and body your spirit and join us in our opening hymn, which is Kindness by Mom Hughes.
Help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, all, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. The honeybee sings sweetness love to the flower, from the flower to the fruit. We could learn a thing or two. So give a little, all, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness.
Kindness.
Ooh, I believe in the
I
power of
believe in the power of love.
Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. I believe in the power of love.
Power of love. Good morning, everybody. This is a time when I'd like to invite anyone who's young or feeling young at heart to join me on the stage for a time for wonder. Hello, hello. Who would like to open up our Wonder Box this morning? Waldo's like, Waldo, do you want to do it? You look like you really want to open up the Wonder Box. I mean, you're tall. Can you get in the Wonder Box? Okay, we can take it down too to show everyone else if we'd like.
Toys,
Toys. What kind of toys are in there?
plane,
There's a paper plane. What else?
car,
A car. And then what's the third thing there?
clothes, and a paper plane.
And a train. A train, an airplane, right? Paper airplane. We're going to transition that to airplane. And a car. Okay.
Transportation.
Can anyone remind me what our theme is this month? Something about compassion. Yeah, we're going to try to cultivate it. We're going to cultivate some compassion. And one way we can cultivate compassion is by beginning to ask questions and try to understand other people who might not be the same as us, right? So this book that I have for you today is called Listen, Wonder, Ask, okay? So this book is going to kind of give us some tips on how we can meet people with curiosity and learn a little bit more about them, right? And this is by Ellie Burke and illustrated by Luciana Navarro Powell. At the playground with the squeaky swings, Nadine saw a little girl with hair like black marker strokes and eyes that smiled. She looked like someone who could be a friend. Nadine listened as the girl spoke to her doll with words that sounded like new shapes and angles tumbling across the sandbox. Nadine wondered, then asked, "Are you my new neighbor?" "Yes," the girl replied. "My name is Nadine, and I'm glad you're here. My mom says a lot of people have a coming here story. Do you?" asked Nadine. "I came here on a plane from China. My mom braided my hair so tight that day, but I did not cry. I wore my red coat with yellow buttons. My name is Jan." "I have a red coat too," said Nadine, and they dug in the sandbox side by side. As Jan walked home with her dad, she saw a neighbor crouching in her garden, clearing dead leaves from the crocus beds. As the woman worked, a song fell from her mouth and rolled down the sidewalk. It was a language Jan had never heard before. She remembered Nadine and said, "Excuse me, do you have a coming here story too?" The woman smiled so wide, her cheeks cracked. So nice you ask. I came from Russia when I was a young lady, by train, then by plane, and then car, then walking feet. When I arrived, I spoke no English. I was excited and scared. My name is Simona. My name is Jan, and I have those purple flowers too. Would you like to see? And they made their way down the sidewalk, side by side. The next morning, Simona stepped into the deli to order coffee. The man behind the counter was on the phone, and his words were like jewels that bounced and danced through the aisles. When he'd finished his call, Simona leaned in and whispered, "So, what is your coming here story?" His eyes grew wide. He clapped his hands. "Ooh, I like that. I'm from Bangladesh. My name is Rafid, and I am here 1 year." Then, with a chuckle, he added, "I don't like coffee. I drink chai. You see?" They clinked their cups in a toast and sipped their hot drinks side by side. After his lunch break, Rafid stopped into the pharmacy next door. The woman filling the orders had on a purple headscarf with tiny gems stitched into the fabric. Her lunch, 3 fragrant, crispy golden triangles, sat on a plate next to her. Rafid looked excited. "I love samosas. Or I had samosas for lunch today too." "These are sambusas," said the girl. "Something different." "Sambusa," Rafid said, tasting the word. "Interesting. Those sambusas must have a coming here story like me. Where do they come from?" And the girl explained that they were a Somali food that her mom had made with a recipe she brought from Kenya. "I'm Amina," said the girl, and offered a handshake. "Nice to meet you. Someday we'll have to compare lunches side by side, eh?" The next morning, as Amina boarded the bus to university, she noticed the new driver. He was nodding along to a tune on the radio that cut the air like jagged crystals. "What is this?" Amina asked. "Iraqi music," said the bus driver, turning up the volume. "You like it?" "Iraqi," said Amina. "You must have a coming here story." "I'm Muhsin, and Iraq is where I grew up. In my old city, I was a science teacher. For now, bus driver. Maybe one day I'll be your science teacher." Amina laughed, and they nodded along to the music all the way to school, side by side. At the end of the day, Muhsin rolled back through town, dropping Nadine off at her stop near the sandbox. "Men, when men," cried Nadine to her mother. "That was definitely not English," said the boy, getting off the bus behind her. "Where did you come from?" Nadine paused. Her cheeks grew hot. No one had ever asked her this before. Taking a deep rainbow breath to calm herself, she said, "That was Creole. You must be wondering about our coming here story." "Coming here story?" puzzled the boy. "Why, thank you for asking," cut in Nadine's mother. "Nadine was born here, but I came from Haiti. There was a really big earthquake. That is why we came." As they walked home, side by side, the crocuses poked curiously up from the chilly ground. The sun winked, and the swings squeaked, and the playground filled again with children, listening, wondering, asking. What do you guys think? Chicken nuggets. Awesome. Chicken nuggets and thumbs up. I love it. So there was one thing in here that I really liked. There was a question that they were asking over and over again, and it carried through the story. Do you guys remember what it was? What's your coming here story? I feel like that's a really way nicer way to ask people how'd they get here? What was their path? What was their journey, right? Beautiful. All right, guys, you can all go back to your seats, but fear not, Emily will need help later on, and we might be able to join each other on stage again.
Okay, now, okay. Good morning. In a spirit of reverence, love, and care, we take time now to bear witness to some of the joys and sorrows of our community, to share those events that call for our prayers and support, our praise and celebration. From Marie Benedetti, please send your best wishes to Vicki McMillan as she struggles with recovery after heart surgery. And you can see Marie if you want to get an address to send Vicki a card. It will also be printed in the weekly announce this week. From Dave Paradin, prayers for JC for serenity and healing today. I also have an appreciation for the ministry team, formerly known as the Ministry Visioning Team. They are partners with our board and the operating administration team of what brings everything that FUSIT does and creates to all of us. I think that the ministry visioning team, the ministry team, does a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of unseen and unappreciated work, and so I want to appreciate them today and want you to know that for this year, the team is comprised of Emily Richards, our Director of Congregational Life, Scott Grover, Seema Mathur, and Betsy East. So take a minute to offer your appreciation to those people when you see them. For those we are holding in our hearts and perhaps in our prayers into this community, in this space of healing and hope, let us call these names out loud. Or those you are holding in your heart, let us take a moment of silence to acknowledge them. We extend loving kindness to all in our world, and let us not forget to extend loving kindness to ourselves. Today, tomorrow, and beyond, let us hold our hands outstretched in kindness. And let us keep showing up to our lives and each other with an open heart, no matter what. Love and courage to us all. Blessed be, and amen.
Friends, I'm going to invite you into a simple, embodied, heart-opening meditation this morning, and I'm going to invite Laura to actually come forward and prepare, because we're going to go directly from our meditation into our meditation song without pause today. So, if there is anyone who is young or young at heart that wants to come up to the front and do this with me, you are welcome to. This meditation can be done seated or it can be done standing. So the first thing I'm going to invite you to do is find a comfortable position for your body. And that could be standing up nice and tall, that could be sitting up straight, it could be reclining and relaxing, whatever feels good in your body today. So once you've found a good, comfortable position, I love you can lay down on the pews, that's right, you can lay right down on the pews. I'm going to invite you to draw attention to your breath. Just notice your own breathing patterns. Next time you exhale, I'm going to invite you to take your hands and bring them outward, just out of the space. And when you inhale, bringing them back to heart center. You can do this a couple times, just exhaling outward and inhaling back to heart center. And now on your next exhale, I'm going to invite you to stretch your arms up above you. You can give a little curve to your back. This opens up our heart spaces. You can tilt your head back a little bit if that feels comfortable. Coming right back to heart center again. And then exhaling outward. Inhaling back in. Exhaling up again and out, opening up heart center. Every time we breathe in, we're breathing in that sense of peace. And every time we breathe out, we're breathing out love. So we're breathing in peace. Opening up our heart space as we breathe out love. And breathing in peace. And breathing out love. We're going to do this a couple more times, and we're going to move right into our meditation song. And you can do it at your own pace, with your own movements. And you can continue doing the movements as we sing, or you can bring your body back to rest, whatever works for you.
Each week we take an offering to sustain the important ministries and programs of this congregation and its presence in Ithaca. Giving to the plate is important. It's a symbol of our gratitude for the service and our ongoing commitment to support the work of this church. For those watching remotely, follow the instructions on the screen. For those attending in person, our ushers will pass the plate. Sorry.
I'm going to invite you to sing with us. From you I receive, to you I give. You can find the words up on your screen, or you can find this one in your gray hymnal. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, from this we live. From you I receive, from you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
Please join me in saying the offertory words. May these gifts bring about connection, inspiration, and engagement within these walls and beyond.
All right, friends, I have a story to tell, and I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need 6 volunteers. All right, volunteers, come on up. I need 6 of you. I've got a whole basket here of props and costumes. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm only halfway through. That is a costume. I know. That's a costume. We have another one. Yeah. Yeah, Madeline's going to help you with the costumes here. All right. So, you're not a tree. Do we have 6? Great. All right. So I need Magda. All right, Madeline's going to help. I need Magda, who starts with nothing. Where's Magda? Okay, great. We need Magda's godfather, who is going to give her several things before she starts off on her journey. All right, and then I need 3 additional people. So one of them is going to be wearing that kind of ratty looking, who wants the ratty looking thing? Yeah, super fun. Yeah, great. And Gwen already has the hat on, and then someone gets the leaves. Perfect. All right, so, and then we need someone to be the ant, who's going to hang out until the end of our story. All right, great. So you can go over there. So my 3 friends, can you go sit over next to the ant? All right, and then we have Magda and Magda's godfather. All right, are we ready? All right. Long ago, a little orphan girl named Magda lived with her godfather in a tiny house beside the forest. Magda had a quick mind and a warm heart, and though she and her godfather didn't have much, they were happy. One autumn morning, her godfather said, "Little Magda, today I must go on a long journey, and I cannot take you with me." There you go, yeah. "You must go through the forest to stay with your aunt. It's not so very far. Can you make your way alone?" "Yes," replied Magda. "I will return soon," he promised. The autumn days were chilly, so Magda's godfather gave her a warm scarf. And you wrap that scarf around you. And a jacket. and a small bundle of food, as well as his silk handkerchief. As well as his silk handkerchief, which she put in her pocket, and then they said goodbye. All right, Godfather, you can go ahead and on your journey that way. All right, so you can go ahead and sit there because now you're going to go on your journey. But Magda is going to walk along our winding path here. So Magda walks along the winding path with dry leaves crunching under her feet. Nobody else was around, and it seemed like she was the only person in the whole world until, Magda heard a cough. That's you. Come on up. You got it. There you go. Yep. Beside the robe, wrapped in faded rags, was an old man with a long gray beard who was so thin that he looked as though he could have been blown away. "Girl, got any food?" he croaked. Magda was already opening her bundle. "I'm Magda, and I would be pleased if you'd share a meal with me." She sat down beside the old man. You can go ahead and sit. That's right, and you can have a meal together. You don't have to really open it. I mean, if you're really hungry, I guess you could have a piece, but you don't actually have to open it. All right. The old man smiled. "Thank you, kind one. May your journey be short and paved with stars of gold," he said. "Blessings on you." Magda retied her bundle and continued along the winding path with the sun shining its final rays through the trees. All right, thank you, old man. But then, as she walked, there came a sound from under a great oak tree, a sob. Someone was crying. There you go. Someone was crying. There between the roots, come on up, was a little girl with red hair who was curled up small as a squirrel. She was shivering in the chilly autumn air because she had no coat. The red-headed girl looked up at Magda and said, Sister, won't you help me get warm?" "Here," Magda said, unbuttoning her coat. Can you get that off? All right, great. "My journey is not far, and you'll be warmer now." The red-headed girl stopped crying, put the coat on, and smiled up at Magda. "Thank you for your kindness. May your way be marked with sparkles." Magda thanked her and continued on her way. Sunset became blue twilight, but there was another sound. There by the chattering stream sat a young, dark-eyed woman humming in a deep voice as she tried to sew fallen leaves together to make a skirt because hers was full of holes. "Excuse me," said Magda, unraveling her long, wide blanket scarf from around her neck. "Please take this. You can wear it however you like. My mother always said that love is in the stitches." "You are so very kind, and I will treasure this," the woman said. "May your travels be lit by starlight, sister." Again, Magda walked on, and soon twilight became darkness. But then, movement, light. The air above Magda grew warm, as though a giant candle had been lit by an unseen hand. And there from the sky, shimmering flecks of gold floated down. Magda thought they must be fireflies, but no, they were stars. "How beautiful," Magda said. From her skirt pocket, she pulled her grandfather's handkerchief to catch the stars as they fell. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. One by one they fell, and they led her on her way to the house of her aunt, who threw open the door in welcome. Come in, she said, but to bed. It's late, and we will talk in the morning." Tired, Magda and her aunt went to sleep, and Magda slept soundly, but woke up early to help her aunt. "My dear," her aunt said, inspecting the silk handkerchief, "I expected you to come with nothing, but this handkerchief seems to be full of something. What's inside?" "Stars," said Magda, pulling out the handkerchief. But instead she found gold and silver coins, enough for Magda and her aunt to live comfortably until her godfather returned. maybe, maybe even longer. But we can't just keep them, Magda said. These are gifts, and we must share them. A wise choice, her aunt said, nodding. And together they sat at the kitchen table and talked about who they could help next. Thank you, friends, for your help. I'm going to need more help in just a moment, but let's give a little love to our friends here for helping with our story this morning. All right. So you can... All right, you can put those things back in the basket, but I am going to need your help for something else here in just a second, so if you want to just sit right there. You can put the stars back in the basket, or you can each keep one. That's all right with me. There were lots of stars. Can you keep them all? No.
Wait, Mom, are we going to bring the actual ones?
All right, so in our story, Magda met several strangers on her journey, and she showed them compassion, which is our theme for this month. But what is compassion, right? So compassion is the feeling of understanding someone's suffering combined with a heartfelt desire and motivation to help alleviate that suffering, right? Compassion is more than just empathy, which is the ability to share another's feelings. Compassion includes the active intent to take action to help relieve their pain, right? Whether that suffering is physical or mental or emotional. So there are lots of folktales and stories from around the world where our hero or heroine is rewarded with gold or riches for their kindness to strangers, usually from a magical creature or a character, or in our case, by the very stars themselves. But in reality, when we offer compassion to others, our rewards are less tangible, right? But no less valuable. So this morning, I'm going to invite everyone to engage in an activity giving us the opportunity to share with one another something that we are struggling with, a hardship or a challenge. We will then, as a community, witness that hardship and offer our love in return. So I'm going to ask our young people, because I was saying I'm still going to need more help, to come on up. I have baskets up here that have pens and pieces of paper in them to help by handing them out so everyone who wants them has a pen and a piece of paper to participate in our activity. All right, so while these are being passed out, I'm going to explain how this is going to work. So each piece of paper in your basket says, right now I am struggling with, and then there are pens with them. So as a reminder, no one ever has to participate, but if you feel so moved, you may write on this paper something that you are struggling with right now. It could be something like, right now I am struggling with a health issue, loneliness, a fight that I had with a friend, fear that I won't be able to pay my bills this month, the loss of a loved one, a toothache, stress at school or work, unkind words that someone said to me, or anything else that is a challenge for you right now. Please do not write your name on these pieces of paper, and when choosing what to share, please know that at least some of these will be read out loud this morning during our service, and that all of them will be read by at least one other person in the congregation. All right, I'm going to invite you to write in silence or to speak with your neighbors if that helps you, as we take some time to write down what we're struggling with, and then we're going to collect them in just a moment. If you did not get one and want one, can you raise your hand up high so our young people can see you? See, our young people are already doing the second part of their job and coming to collect them. Thank you so much. Friends, when you've collected them from people, you can put them in this basket right up here. Friends, once you've collected them, we're going to put them into this basket. Hi. I can help. If you have a piece of paper still that you would need to be collected, could you raise your hand up so our young people can see you? Got someone over there, friends. I think Waldo's coming for you. Gwen, I've got someone there in the front on that side. Do you see them? Thank you. Hold these in here. Is there anyone out there who's still working? All right, come on up, Waldo. You can put them in here. Great, good. Great. Thank you, friends. All right, but don't go away, friends, because I still need you. So can I have a couple of my young friends who feel comfortable reading? And it's okay if you don't feel comfortable reading. You can help also. Some young friends that feel comfortable reading out loud. Yeah, and then some of my young friends, if you don't feel comfortable reading but still want to participate, we're going to have some people pick out which ones to read. You want to pick out and you want to read? Okay. So here, yeah, we can have more friends come up and help if you want to. You can also read, yes. So here's the way this is going to work, friends. We're not going to have time to read all of these out loud this morning, but we're going to pick a couple at random, and we're going to read them out loud, and then we're going to sing the song that we started our service with, I Am Sending You Light, between each one of these that we read. So we are going to collectively send light, right, to those here in our congregation, holding them with their struggles this morning. All right, so do you want to read first, Waldo? Okay, when will you pick one for Waldo to read? There you go. Can you say right into the microphone?
Regaining trust.
Yeah, regaining trust. All right, let's send some light to someone who is struggling with regaining trust.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
Gwen, you want to pick one and read one? And will you read the whole sentence when you read it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Right now I'm struggling with
Getting ready for knee replacement surgery.
getting ready for knee replacement surgery.
He's getting ready for knee replacement surgery. Let's send that person some light and love this morning.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
Okay, do you want to come right over next to the microphone? You gotta put your mouth right here. Yeah. Do you need help with this? It says the genocide in Palestine. So sad. Right now I'm struggling with. All right.
The genocide in Palestine. Very sad.
Right. Let's send some love.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in
Do you
love.
want to do another one? You get each do two? All right, you want to read that whole sentence? Nice and close to the microphone.
Death of a friend.
Death of a friend. Let's send that person some light and love.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
Great. Want to read that one?
This one says, right now I'm struggling with loneliness.
Yeah. Send some light and love.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
This one says
Depression and trauma.
send some love.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
Now, because we don't have enough time to read all of these out loud and to bear witness to them, what we're going to do is we're actually going to pass them all back out randomly. And when you get someone else's piece of paper, I want you to take a moment to read the words on it and then hold it close to your heart. And when we each have one, we're going to sing our song one more time, sending everyone in our space some love. All right, friends, if you could pass those back out. Gwen, can you help your friends here to get a handful too? And friends, if you don't end up with a piece of paper, because I'm not sure how many people filled them out, you can just hold your hands right over your heart for this last part. You can raise your hand up and get their attention if our young people haven't made it to you yet. It looks like this side of the room, and a couple over there, friends. There's a couple on this side, and then a bunch over here. I think Gwen has some more if you want to help. There's some people on that side of the room. Got it. And again, just acknowledging we may not have as many pieces of paper as we have people if not everyone filled one out. And if you don't get a paper this morning, like I said, you can just hold your hands right to your heart. Gwen, do you still have more papers? There's someone in front. Yep, there you go. We got some people over here. All right, once everyone has their piece of paper and has read it, we're going to sing our song one more time. I'm going to invite everyone in this community to take a moment to hold one another in our hardships and our struggles with kindness and compassion, sending one another light and love, holding each other, and offering the healing balm of our song.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love.
At the end of the service, we're going to have our basket right here, and I invite you to put those pieces of paper right back in our basket. And then I'm actually going to invite you to rise because we're going to sing again. We're going to sing Love Will Guide Us. You have that? I've never done this one before, accompanied on guitar. I'm excited. You can also find this in your gray hymnal. One more story before the end, friends. You can be seated. They say that there was once a time when all humans were gods. But those humans abused those rights so much that Brahma, the Hindu god of creation, decided to take their divinity from them. All of the gods discussed this matter, and they decided that they must hide humans' divinity in a place where the humans would never find it. Some suggested the depths of the sea, but they knew that humans would dive even to the very bottom of the ocean to find it. Some suggested the tops of the highest mountains, but others were sure that the humans would climb even there. Perhaps in the heart of the earth, but humans are apt to burrow down and would surely discover it there too. At last, Brahma came up with a brilliant plan. We will place human divinity deep inside of each human. They will never think to look there. The plan worked perfectly. Humans climb mountains, they dive into the oceans, they burrow into the earth. They race about the continent ever seeking. But few think to stand still and search deep within themselves. Each of us holds a spark of divinity within us. Let us hold fast to that sacredness, to that light and love deep inside. In these times, our compassion and open hearts are even more desperately needed than ever. May we send our light to hold and heal this beautiful and broken world. May it be so. Blessed be, and amen. We're going to end with a reprise of our new piece so we can get it even more firmly entrenched in our minds. You can rise if you'd like to, or you can remain seated.
Hold fast to love, for it's not broken. Hold fast to love, it will endure. Hold fast to love, hold your heart open,
please, friends.
Chalice extinguishing. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Our service is ended. Let our true service now begin.